Hello, Mauricio. Mauricio, what's your reaction to the news that Harry Kane has signed a new contract?
Well, I think it's an important thing for us, for the club, I think for all. It's a great news, and I think we feel very happy all because one more time he's showing his commitment with the club, with the project, and that is a thing to celebrate for us.
How much of a relief is it for you that this situation didn't drag on throughout the season and maybe on into next season?
No, I think it's fantastic. Always for the player, it's important for them to be calm in their mind, to be focused in play and improve every day. And when they are involved in the negotiation like this, always can affect. I don't say that affect him in his performance, but always is important that now is done, the deal is done, and he need to be focused now in the future in training, improve, and try to score goals that he need to do.
How vital is he to your long-term plans here?
Sorry?
How vital, important is he to your long-term plans here?
Okay. Yes, always is important. I think that Harry Kane, after 2 years and a half, I think for myself was an important player, and I think I show you that always was involved in my plan. And yes, I think it's very important for the future of the club, and not only for my plan, if not for Tottenham plan for the future.
Is he now the club's highest earner?
Is the club?
Is he the club's highest?
Sorry, today I am. Is
does he get paid the most of all the players at the club? Is he the highest paid player?
I don't know. I don't know because I wasn't involved in the negotiation. You know, that is Daniel Levy, the chairman, that decide the amount with the agent of the player. I never involved on that negotiation.
Do you know, was there any formal interest in Harry Kane from other clubs in recent months? Has there been any interest?
No, I don't know. I don't know because the same that I told you before, I wasn't involved in the negotiation, and if the club arrives an interest from another club, I think that is a thing to manage for the chairman, not for me.
And recently there have been a lot of new contracts, and every time we see a new contract announcement, we see that photograph of you with your
like
arm.
This.
Has that become an on?
Not like this, like this. You can hope maybe because you are my right side. Yes.
Has that become an ongoing joke with the players, that photograph?
Yes, of course. We laugh a lot about that. Nice, it's a funny moment. Do you know? But when your first player, you make that, and after you cannot change because they become jealous. Oh, why you change the way to approach me or the picture? And it's good. We start the first like this, and to the end always like this. Now
it's always been a suit. For Kyle Walker's photograph, it was a tracksuit top. What was the thinking behind that?
Yes, it's depend of the mood. It's depend of the week. I don't know. It's a many reasons to decide with the suit or with the tracksuit.
But in all seriousness, how much of a boost is this news, given maybe some of the recent results and what's happened with the Champions League as well?
I think it's good news, but it's true that the last month and a half, I think we feel all disappointed because for different reasons that it's too difficult to explain. But maybe we talk a lot. We don't performance in the way that we hope. But do you know? Yes, I am very happy that week. Because after Chelsea, I think we played well, very well against Chelsea. We recovered that feeling that was, if you remember, after the Manchester City game, that we were all exciting after that game. And I think after Chelsea, we lost, but we recovered that feeling that we can play well. And that week was perfect because we can spend time together on the training ground, training hard, a lot of meetings, and the answer from the player was fantastic. And now we only need to deliver it Saturday and to do a great job for us to try to get the 3 points.
The 7-point gap between Tottenham and the leaders, does that mean anything at this stage of the season?
No, I think it's too early to talk about title or about to be a contender. I think the gap is 7 games, but I think we will have the opportunity now to reduce that gap in the next few games. It's up to us to try to do that.
And on Sissoko, you said Sissoko needs to improve. How has he responded to that criticism?
No, his answer was good that week. I am happy with the answer from him. He's training very hard, and then it's up to me to decide if he will be involved or not, like always.
Can he still have a future here?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course.
Was it a risk, do you think, to say that publicly, or do some players need that push to publicly criticise him?
No, I not. I think when you ask me, you make public. I need to answer. If you ask me about Sissoko after Chelsea, I am a people that like to answer. And when you ask me why was not involved on the 18 on the squad for Chelsea, I explain why. Because football decision. About football decision, when you have 24 players plus younger, and always, my decision is about football, and when I say football, means all the things that, football is a word that involves many things.
For Swansea this weekend, have you got Toby Alderweireld back, or Lamela Davies?
Lamela and Ben are still out, but Toby was involved during the week on the training session. We are very happy with his evolution, but still is a small thing that we are not sure. We need to assess tomorrow if can be or not available.
Are you able to say what that is, what the small thing is?
Yes, always was. Yes, the same problem that he got. The injury again was Bromwich, and yes, his evolution is very good. He's now involved in all the training during the week, but still he feel that is not 100%. But we'll see tomorrow. We don't decide yet.
Just finally, 1 month to go until the transfer window opens. Are you expecting Tottenham to be busy next month?
I think last 2 seasons here is we have the possibility to add some player that can bring things that we don't have on the squad. We are always open to improve the squad, but always in winter is too difficult to find that profile to bring and to add player that can help us or improve our squad.
Mauricio, how close are we to seeing your favourite pose again, but with Hugo Lloris?
I don't know. Maybe you need to ask Hugo and the chairman. Maybe in the next few days, maybe you receive another news, but I think it's no.
He's given you the indication that he's happy, he wants to stay, a little bit like Harry Kane. He never showed any aspirations to go anywhere else.
Hugo? Hugo is a very ambitious player, but is very happy here. Only I can tell you that he's very happy, and he wants to success here and want to stay here in Tottenham. That is his ambition.
I know that Daniel Levy's dealt with the contract for Harry Kane, but I imagine one of the questions the fans will want to know is there a release clause, is there a break clause to that contract?
I don't know
You
the
don't know?
details. I don't know the money. I don't know the details. Sorry.
Swansea, what have you made of them? Because they had that 5-4 result recently. Is that giving you any fright?
It's a crazy. Was a crazy result, no? But in Premier League, sometimes can happen. That is for that the Premier League is the best league in the world. And but every game is different. Every week is different, and we'll see what happens Saturday. But I think I am happy in the way that we are training. The answer of the player after Monaco and Chelsea. I think I am. Today I can tell you that I am very happy, and the answer of the player was fantastic during the week. They worked very hard. They show that they want to change that, and for that I am very calm now.
The Harry Kane news that will give a boost as well going into the weekend. Do you rely on things like that to keep the dressing room buoyant?
No, the dressing room is good. And the player, I think that we talk a lot and we training a lot too. 2 double sessions yesterday and before yesterday, and I think it was fantastic the answer. And today that news I think is very good for the changing room, for the dressing room, and for all the fans and for the club. I think it's fantastic, and for him of course, no, because he is Harry Kane. You know how he feels Tottenham, and I think it's a fantastic news for all. And yes, but now football you need to compete, and Saturday is coming a team that want to compete, will compete with us, and we need to show that we are better than them to try to get the 3 points and to try to reduce the gap with the team that are over us.
Ben, Mauricio, can you tell us a little bit more about Eric Lamella's injury, what
Yes.
the problem is, and when we might see him next?
Yes, do you know, it's too difficult to explain because I am not doctor, and but we are a little bit worried about his situation because his evolution is not in the way that we expect, and it's for that. Yes, it's too difficult to explain because I am not a specialist. I am coach. Sorry, but yes, it's true that it's not his evolution is not how we expect, and yes, we need more time to give more time to recovery.
But it was a hip problem.
Hip problem, yes,
Okay.
yes.
And then you're still closer to knowing when you can put your time together.
No, no, I cannot say when.
Emma, last couple, please.
Sorry, Mauricio, you say it's difficult to explain why you've only won once in your last 10 matches, but you say even though you lost against Monaco and Chelsea, you're confident you've turned a corner recently. Do you think you're getting things right again?
Yes, it's how you. I can understand, but if we analyze the last 2 Premier League games, 1 win, 1 lose against Chelsea, or we can analyze after 13 games on Premier League, 12 unbeaten. Yes, but I understand. It's not difficult to explain. We need time to show all the big picture to you is too difficult. I think every week or every 3 days when I try to explain what happened, the things, but do you know, I am calm because I know that we have a very good squad, very good player, and for different reasons, maybe we drop a little bit in our performance and our result. Maybe not in our performance, but yes, into got a good result. And sometimes it's not easy to explain because are small details that happen involved around the team. But no, the important thing that in the last week, I think Chelsea was a good test for us. We play very well. On the end, I think we don't deserve to lose that game, and it's for that it's important now to be calm because the signal of the team is good. We train very well, and I think we realize from many things that happened in the last months and a half, and that is about to learn, about to improve, and that we are in that way.
Final question from me. What do you make of how Gylfi Sigurdsson is playing at Swansea? Is he a player that would have fit into your Tottenham team?
Yes, I do you know, when we arrived to Tottenham, was a player that was difficult to assess. You remember that the decision was when we were in Seattle before to play the first friendly game. I remember that he was on the starting 11 for play that match, and I have a call and say, okay, the agreement is done with Swansea, and was difficult to assess him. In that moment, if you remember, we met 34 players, professional players, senior players, and in that moment, to take decision was too difficult to assess because we don't have time enough to assess all. And yes, I think after that he moved to Swansea, and we watched, we saw his develop in Swansea. I think that was a perfect player for us. But in that moment was the decision, the club decision and his decision was to move to Swansea to find another way. And yes, but every time that we met him and we saw him, he showed his quality, not only like a player, if not like a man. I think and all the people here talk about him very highly. And yes, it was a shame, but no, that is football, and sometimes you split your way, but you never know in football what will happen in the future.
Okay, Tom, last one, please.
So do you regret that decision? Do you think it was...
No regret. No, you know, when you find in a club 34 players, it's too difficult to assess and to take decision in the first few weeks. But when the player and the club decide to move away of the way that you are planning, is nothing to say about that.